In a shocking turn of events, Neimeth Pharmaceuticals has announced its decision to relocate its operations from Lagos to Abia State. The decision behind this unexpected move is the uninterrupted power supply that is being enjoyed by residents in Aba and its environment. This move has sent shockwaves through the pharmaceutical industry and has left many wondering about the implication of such a decision. Neimeth Pharmaceuticals, a leading player in the Nigerian pharmaceutical industry, has long been based in Lagos, the country's economic hub. The decision to move its operation to Aba, a state known for its steady power supply, has raised eyebrows and sparked speculation about the company's motive. The announcement was made by Neimeth Pharmaceutical CEO Priscilla Oti and Chief Operations Officer Alex Oti in a joint statement released on social media. In the statement, the executive cited the frequent power outage and disruption in Lagos as the primary reasons for the move. They emphasized the importance of uninterrupted power supply in the pharmaceutical industry, where even a brief power outage can have serious consequences. The decision to relocate to Abia, a state with a reputation for reliable power supply, has been met with mixed reactions. While some industry experts have praised Neimeth Pharmaceuticals for prioritizing operation efficiency and reliability, others have raised concern about the potential impact on the local economy in Lagos. Neimeth Pharmaceuticals relocation comes at a time when Nigeria is facing a power crisis, with many businesses struggling to cope with frequent power outages and high electricity costs. The move is seen as a bold step by the company to ensure uninterrupted operations and maintain its competitive edge in the market. The pharmaceutical industry is highly dependent on a stable power supply to ensure the safe storage and distribution of medicines. Any disruption in power supply can lead to spoilage of drugs, delay in production, and ultimately financial losses. By relocating to Abia, Neimeth Pharmaceutical is taking proactive measures to safeguard its operation and ensuring the continuity of its services. The decision has sparked a discussion about the broader implications of power supply on business operation in Nigeria. Many companies across various industries have been forced to invest heavily in alternative power sources, such as generators and solar panels, to mitigate the impact of power outages. Neimeth Pharmaceuticals' move highlights the urgent need for the government to address the country's power infrastructure and provide a more reliable and affordable electricity supply. In conclusion, Neimeth Pharmaceuticals' decision to relocate its operation from Lagos to Abia on the basis of uninterrupted power supply is a significant development in the Nigerian pharmaceutical industry. The move underscored the critical importance of reliable power supply in ensuring the smooth functioning of businesses, especially in sectors like healthcare, where public health and safety are at stake. As Neimeth Pharmaceuticals prepare to make the transition to its new location, all eyes will be on the company to see how this move will impact its operations and its standing in the industry. Only time will tell whether this decision will prove to be a wise investment in the country's future successes. There is no doubt that Abia State is the new bride state in Nigeria. There is no doubt that Abia State is the bride that everyone is seeking after. Since the completion of the geometric power plant in Aba and Nine and some other LGs in Abia State that have seen these LGs having 24-hour power supply, Abia State has become the new destination of foreign and local investors. Yes, Abia State is now the new destination of where people that want to boost their economy are traveling to. Abia State is the most sought-after state in Nigeria. Alex Oti is doing a marvelous job. She's coming into power from the Labour Party. Abia State has shown Nigeria that yes, leadership is not a rocket science. Neimeth Pharmaceutical is one of the big pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria, based in Lagos. The reason why they've been based in Lagos all this while is because of the proximity of the port authority in Nigeria, the seaport, which has aided their businesses. But now when you look at it, Abia State is now having a 24/7 power supply. Now, coupled with that, Abia State is planning to build a seaport. And now, Neimeth Pharmaceutical Industry, they've announced that they are moving to Abia State. It's not far-fetched. This is because Abia State is going to be attracting businesses upon businesses. Remember during the last election, especially the governorship election, the Igbos were told to leave Lagos, right? Yeah, they were told to leave Lagos and go back to their state. The reason why a lot of persons navigate to Lagos is because of the presence of the seaport, so that it will aid their business, especially the Igbos, who are mostly traders, mostly importers, and mostly exporters. So the presence of the seaport in Lagos is the reason why they all navigate them, so it can aid in their businesses. But now, Dr. Alex Oti, in his wisdom, is building a seaport in Abia State. And that is why the Neimeth Pharmaceutical, they find it very easy to locate to Abia State, because why? That is where resources abound. With the presence of the 247 power supply and the future completion of that project, it's going to be very, very easy for them to carry out their business and conduct their business. And trust you me, a lot of other companies will start relocating to Abia State. That is the truth, that is a fact. This call for sober reflection for all the Southeast governors. It is not enough for you to keep waiting for the federal government. The federal government is not willing to locate federal projects in the Southeast. They are not willing to do so, because if they wanted to do that, they would have located the seaport in the Southeast long before now. There would have been international airports scattered around the Southeast, because the Southeast is a commercial region. So they are not willing to do that. So they should stop waiting for the federal government to come and do what they want to do. They should go on and do what they want to do. Develop the Southeast, just like Alex Oti is developing Abia State. If all the state governors in the Southeast can replicate the project achievement, the infrastructural development that is going on in Abia State in their various states, come on, the Southeast will boom. Just like Mr. P2B said, you don't go about looking for investors. Investors are like Bill. They are attracted to honey. Fix the Southeast. Develop the region. Let there be infrastructural projects going around in every state in the Southeast. There should be airports. Come together, build airports. Come together, build the seaport. And you will see all our brothers and sisters in different regions or in different parts of the country that they are being told to go to their states. We all relocate back to conduct their businesses. And this will attract other investors into the Southeast. It will help to grow the economy. Enough of depending on the federal government, because they are not willing at all to do what is needed in the Southeast. They are not willing to carry out projects in the Southeast. So the Southeast governor should do the needful, and they should sit down, take a cue from what Alex Oti is doing. Look at what Neimeth Pharmaceutical is going to do. That is relocating the economy that they have been investing in Lagos to the Southeast. That is going to be massive. It's going to boom. Abia State is going to receive an investment that is worth millions of dollars when the Neimeth Pharmaceutical come to Abia State. Why? Because the projects are there, the infrastructures are there, because the environment is safe. That is true. That is the truth. And the whole Southeast governors are looking at Alex Oti developing Abia State. This is someone that is barely 1 year in office, and it's taking all of them by surprise. Come on, what's Hope Uzodinma doing? What's Soludo doing? Soludo said he's a professor. Come on, you say you're going to turn Anambra State into the Taiwan of Africa. They are still waiting for you, Soludo. The other day I saw Soludo shouting at a contractor over the roads he was constructing. A road that looks like what a primary school constructor is constructing. That's not what we want in the Southeast. We need the Southeast to be developed. Kudos to Alex Oti for this initiative in developing Abia State, because he's taking the bull by the horn and letting everyone know that, indeed, leadership is not a rocket science. Thanks for listening. Ensure you like, subscribe, drop your comment reaction in the comment box.